Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Training and Development Introduction part we'll see today. In any organization, if any employee entered, immediately you know that any organization will be managing or conducting one activity, that is induction or orientation. After that, immediately, especially for new employee, training is required. Training, which is the development for the organization. That is why we say both the words together, training and development. If you give proper training, the employee or new employee, or whether it's a existing employee, whoever it may be, their performance will be always good. And the organization need not to worry about their performance. They'll be well versed and they'll give the best of their knowledge, and accidents and everything will be very less, and the proper trained employee will give the production more, quality of work will be more, which is ultimately development for the organization. That is why training and development, which is must in every organization. This is one of the important duty of every HR manager, human resource manager. They have to be very careful about this. Now coming to the training and development for whom, as I told you, new employee. Whenever he is entering into the organization, first of all, training is required. Once if he gives the training, if he takes the training, then automatically he'll be perfect, then he can work. And also to the existing employee also, why training? Maybe new technology, new methods, and he has to upgrade himself, and automatically whatever he was doing, the boredom job, apart from that, he'll be updating his skills, and also he's going to perform in a better way to the organization, which will be beneficial for the organization. And also the skills of the employee, existing employee, will be improving. Confidence also will improve. So that is why for the new employee and also existing employee, both the employees, training is required according to the situation, according to the need, according to the technology. Now we'll discuss in depth what is training, what is development. Training is, what is training? Through small definition we'll come to know. The definition is given by Edwin P. Flippo. Edwin P. Flippo, he has given a definition for training. Training is an act of increasing the knowledge. Training is an act of increasing the knowledge and skills of the employee for doing a particular job. If employee is doing any particular job, increasing his knowledge and skills is nothing but the training. To increase the knowledge and skills of an employee for his job is nothing but, we say it as a training. And also it can be applicable for the new employee also. And what is development? Development, related to the development, nobody has given any definition for this. Though there is no definition, but we can understand through small sentence what is development. Development means it's an organized activity. It's an organized activity through which employees of an organization learn and grow. Through this development, it's an organization activity. Through this, employees of an organization learn and grow. When employee is learning and growing, enhancing his skills, which is automatically development for the organization. It's a development for the employee, development for the organization also. So training and development. Development mainly focuses on the employee development, which is the ultimately organization development. Okay, so now we'll talk about importance or need or advantages of training and development to the organization. You can say it as a advantages, you can say it as a need or importance, anything, meaning is same. 7 points we can include here. Through the training and development, the organization is getting 7 points, 7 advantages, 7 importance are there. What are those? First one is improved productivity. Productivity is going to increase. How the productivity is going to increase? Earlier employee was working, suppose say Mr. X is working in the organization for the past 10 years, same job, same work. If his skills are upgraded, if he learns new methodology, and if he learns any new skill, then automatically his productivity is going to increase. Earlier he used to produce in a month products of suppose say 10. Now after upgrading, he may be increasing to 15. 10 to 15 is increasing. So that's a productivity. Skills are improving, and also he's learning a new methods, technology, and everything is trained. Then productivity is going to, one employee productivity is increasing, for example 10 to 15. Imagine how many employees you are giving training and what could be the increased productivity. It could be beyond imagination. That is the reason most of the organizations are focusing on the training and development. And the next one, improved quality of work. This quality is also going to improve employees' quality. Earlier they were working on the old system, old methodology. Now the quality, we are improving it. Whenever quality improves, that makes impact on the productivity also. When production is good, automatically the customer will be attracted to this product because there's an improvement. For example, shall we take a Lux product? Lux old generation. I remembered around 1980s. 1980s, around that period, Lux means only one Lux we used to find. That was bath soap. Now they have improved a lot. Lots of changes. Lux fragrance, this one, many varieties they launched it. Automatically what happens? Customer is not feeling bored. Customer is not going to be distracted with other products because Lux itself is providing lots of varieties. Then we'll go ahead. So that is what quality is going to increase. When quality is increasing, improving, automatically the customer will retain with the same organization, same product. Now next, cost and wastage reduction. If trained employees is there and he is going to minimize the cost, he knows technology, he knows how to use it, he knows how to minimize the cost, he knows how to minimize the wastage also. Cost and wastage both he is going to reduce it. Then automatically it's a benefit for the organization. When cost and wastage is decreased, automatically what happens? The cost of the product is going to decrease. When cost of the product is decreasing, you can decrease even the price also. When you decrease the price, customer will be attracted. Customer is showing to buy the product. His willingness is going to increase because quality is good, price is less. So that is possible whenever you are going to focus on the cost and wastage reduction. You have to focus. So through training and development, this is possible. Cost we can decrease, and also reduction, wastage is also going to be decreased because they are trained. They knows how to use it. No need of any wastage. Proper utilization will be there. And in the same way, reduced supervision. If an employee is trained employee, he does not need any kind of supervision from the supervisor, not required. Here, reduced supervision is decreasing. When supervision is decreasing, supervisor's appointment is also not required much. We need less supervisors, which is cost is there, we are cutting the cost. And also guidance is also not required. Independent they are going to work. These employees are going to work independently without any supervision. No wastage of time, no wastage of money also. Expertise, he knows very well, he will do the work by himself. So there is supervision is also reduced, and also reduced accidents, especially in factories. Factories, in any kind of work is going on, like coal, steel, and manufacturing, there possibility of accidents are occurring. Now how do we decrease it? If we give proper training, like if you find so and so symptom, if you find so and so sign, you have to take this action. Like a small training, if you give, automatically accidents may not occur. They'll be alert if any small sign they find, so they'll make alert of other employees also, they'll take the precautions. So in that way you can say accidents also going to decrease, reduced accidents. And also employees growth and high morale. If employee is trained, he feels very happy, his skills are going to be improved. That is why we are saying growth. There will be a growth of employee. Suppose say tomorrow if he is fired due to excess staff, if he is fired, then automatically he is already trained employee, he can get job anywhere, I got training and so place, I know this and I know that, I can work on this and I have knowledge on this area. Like he can exhibit his talent to the other organizations, easily he can gain the job without much delay, isn't it? So that is why employees growth and high moral. When employee is trained, confidence will develop a lot and morally they'll be high. Need not to play cheap politics in the organization also. So that is the reason training and development will be useful to the employees for growth and also high moral. And lastly, improved organizational climate. Organization climate is also going to increase. Climate, how the organization climate is going to improve? If all the employees are good, they'll give the best production without much delay and good quality of products they'll give, and price is also, I mean, wastage is also going to reduce, no accidents, and with this a good positive environment you will find it, a positive environment which is a good for the organization. These are the 7 points which you can discuss. First one is productivity is going to increase, quality of work is increasing, no cost and also wastage both are going to reduce, and reduce supervision is, and reduced accidents, and also employees growth and high moral, and overall organization climate will be improved. These are the 7 points which are related to the training and development for the organization. These 7 points you can say it as a need, importance or advantages. Now let's talk about only to the employee point of view. Benefits of training to employees. Already what we have discussed from the same points only, we got 4 points. One is personal growth. As we have discussed, if this person is trained very well, then there will be a personal growth. His confidence will develop a lot and will be expertised in that field. Personal growth is possible, and also which is which is going to increase the self confidence. When growth is there, self confidence automatically develops. You can work independently, confidently, and also higher earnings. Trained employee salary will be always more compared to the untrained employee. Would you agree? Yes. So that is why if you take training, if you take extra course, like crash courses are there, and some certification courses are there, and training from the organization or outside of the organization, from wherever you wanted to take training, and if you become expertise, your earnings will be always high, employee earnings. And also safety and reduced accidents. Safety is increasing and also accidents are decreasing. Simple. In the next class we'll discuss about different parts of training sessions. How will be the training, types of training, very important topic. So you need to focus. Do you need a screenshot? Yes, you can go ahead. Next class, don't miss, very important talk, and I want to go in depth. By the way, check out the playlist. Don't forget to share these videos. Good luck.